Hi, I'm Kevin Kennedy. I'm at the Kennedy Law Firm, the 2050 Fort Campbell Boulevard location. That's just outside Fort Campbell, Kentucky, world-famous 101st Army Base. At this location, we have Tennessee's largest private courtroom, and that's where we do mock trials in courts of creativity. I'd like to share with you a little bit about my published book, The Law of Relationships, Battling the Me Mentality. Wow, that is something else. Why did you choose this title, and why did you choose this book to write about? In my work as a lawyer, I have seen people over the decades destroyed because of relationships. I've seen businesses that were so fruitful and just continued to multiply because of a partnership relationship. It broke down and it wreaked havoc on all the employees. You know, battling the relationships. I've seen trusted friends fall apart. You say, wow, they became enemies and they used to be the best of friends. How does that happen? You know, and I know that marriages all across this nation decide how deeply they're in love and they want to become married. And then they become bitter and they want to be divorced. Have you ever wondered what are the reasons how someone can love somebody so much and then they don't like them at all? They don't want to be around them. They don't want to be in the same room. They don't want to talk to them. They don't want to remember. So those are some things that I saw that was destruction. And in my work and all the experience I had, I said, Kevin, you've got lots of great ideas and formulas. You need to write it in a book and share it. Don't go to your grave and not have these success formulas that you could give to others. So that was the motivation of writing the book. Boy, is this a great one. I really believe it. Good. You know, I said this, when that book was published, I said, the man who masters relationships will get rich. Because if he can hold his relationships together, then it only builds. It doesn't tear apart. There's nothing better than a trusted friend that you can talk to and you can confide in. You know, the Bible says Jesus is a friend that sticketh closer than a brother. He'll never leave you, never forsake you. Don't you wish every friend in every relationship would be like that? You know, in the work as a lawyer, we see people that go in business together and then they split off. We also see churches that build great congregations and then there's a split in the church. Wow. Do you think if the leadership could master those difficult relationships that the cause would be advanced? The answer is absolutely and unequivocally. In this book, it deals with a lot of things with marriage, and there's a lot of techniques that a person could use to try to hold their marriage together. Some of our chapters are kind of unique. We had some Bible verses in every chapter. One of the first chapters deals with stranger to stranger. You know, we're going to meet people out here in the street. What kind of relationship do you have? Some people say, well, I was a mentor and he was a mentee. I'd love for you to consider being more of a mentor. And if there's areas in your life that you need improvement, you should be the mentee. You should seek it out. You know, so much of the Bible says, knock and it shall be opened, seek and you shall find. Wow, you talk more about the Bible than you do the law. Well, the truth is, there's where all the answers are. Everybody wants to say to me, Kevin, how were you so successful on these different businesses? How were you so successful in your practice law? You know, the relationships, I love the vast majority of all the people I ever deal with. We have great relationships. That's another reason that I think that we've had such great success in the courtroom and outside of the courtroom. And you know, the core of relationships just gets down to truth. It's an old-fashioned saying. And you know, just tell the truth. And you don't ever have to try to cover up. That's why we have cross-examination, by the way. They say a liar can never say the same lie twice the same way. So we have cross-examination in the courtroom. Interesting, and that's been for centuries. Work on your relationships. There is gold in your relationships. I'm Kevin Kennedy, The Law of Relationships, Battling the Me Mentality.